Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Now, William Samoei Ruto yesterday came out releasing a bombshell. And this bombshell was in the regards on how these West countries are blackmailing Africa, frustrating Africa, and in an extent of exploitation, rather what they have been always saying towards supporting and funding Africa. I want you to watch a video of William Samoei Ruto coming out to give his speech. And this speech, even despite of the congregants, stood up applauding William Samoei Ruto's speech. It was absolutely not comfortable and safe for William Samoei Ruto. I know why I'm saying that. Even despite the speech was so pan-African, Africanist, it is a kind yes, that those who have been always speaking like this, that there are many people like Nelson Mandela, they spoke this several times. There are several leaders, people like Gaddafi, they fought this, but they never come out to succeed. So when William Ruto came out saying this, I realized that there's something that William Ruto, even despite he is right and I support, his statement was right and his speech was right. But is it danger for William Samoei Ruto to come out to say that? The statements that I want to watch in this
video. Is that a reality? You know, we just must be honest to ourselves. The globe is acting in concert. We cannot afford not to act together. Good people, this is my request to you. And our organization must begin to internalize accountability. If you want to wield power, if you want to wield authority, you must be ready to be held to account. Otherwise, you have no business. And the organization to hold the African Union to account is this parliament. So what am I saying? For example, let me give you another example. We have been to US Africa. We have been to some other engagement with other countries. Now we have been invited for Russia-Africa Summit. We have made a decision, very respectfully as heads of state in Africa, that any engagement with other partners must be an engagement of equals. And for it to be meaningful, if we are going to meet the president of a country, we have organized ourselves that the Troika is going to represent Africa. The chair, the current chair, the past chair, the chair that is coming, and the heads of our regional economic commissions, about 6-7 people. But what happens continuously? When others want to engage with us, they don't want to deal with a troika. They want to invite 50 heads of state. So we go to a meeting, just explain to me what kind of outcome you expect where 50 heads of state are sitting. Everybody is asked to speak to 1.5 minutes. We speak to one for 1.5 minutes. What kind of engagement are you going to get? You're going to get nothing. Right? The best that you get is photographs. That's it. Precisely. You get these photographs, they normally line us up somewhere, crowd of 50 heads of state. And that's all we come home with, because there isn't time to engage any serious country that wants to engage with Africa, must respect first our architecture. If we have said we are going to be represented by the Troika, why are you inviting 50 people unless you want to sabotage the whole discussion? And if you can't respect our own rules, it is a sign of lack of goodwill.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've watched the video. If truly this is the kind of Pan-Africanist, then there are those who initially were there fighting for Africans. Did they manage to succeed towards their agendas and of course their course towards relieving Africa from this kind of blackmail, frustration, and all kinds of dictatorial kind of leadership that we are getting from these West countries? This speech, I know, has come out to create certain conversation across the social media as Africans are celebrating what William Ruto is fighting for. Will he succeed? That is the question. Will William Ruto succeed? Because it is not for the first time that an African president, or rather the president of African countries, coming out to lay grounds on how their stands are. Look at Uganda. Museveni is having his stand. Look at Rwanda. Paul Kagame is having his stand. Look at Ghana. The president there is very eloquent towards the kind of Pan-Africans that we need to defend our rights, defend what we know it is right, and let them not come out to teach us what to do right. So William Ruto, towards making this statement, this creates a happiness in Africa, but in West countries, this was so pathetic to them. It was so pathetic. It was so pathetic. And regardless of all this kind of, let me say, William Ruto's speech, is it safe for William Samoei Ruto? Are they going to deliver their consequences to William Samoei Ruto? Are they going to block William Samoei Ruto? Because these superpower countries, they have all mechanisms. Sorry, they have all mechanisms. And they can do whatever it is right for them to succeed. Because as long as you're going to block them not to dictate you, blackmail you, frustrate you, then they must find a way of putting you down. And this is how they put people like Gaddafi down. Because Gaddafi was seen like someone that was defending his country so much when it comes to the minerals, resources. And this was bigly enough exposed like oil and other minerals. Gaddafi was brought down. Gaddafi was brought down. That is what William Ruto must be very careful of. That is it. So when I watched the video, there's something that came into my mind, circulating and saying that yes, William Ruto is right. He is right on what we need. No blackmail, no frustration from West countries. But is he going to succeed? Is his life safe under this kind of criticism towards these West countries? Because one day I was talking with someone and someone told me that a president from African countries to come out to disown this kind of blackmail and frustration from these West countries, He's just someone that is trying something that he doesn't understand. Because yes, at least we are at a position of being independent. But there are certain issues that we cannot be independent. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. There are several issues which I will not mention, but there are several issues that we also depend on them. And also there are some issues that they cannot be independent fully. They also depend on us. That is why this superpower country likes the countries that have so much minerals that can benefit them. So when you're coming to raise these issues, are they going to sanction William Ruto? Are they going to respect William Ruto the way they did? You know, that's the question. Is there any possibility? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much. Bye bye. Till you meet on another video.